is over there too. Huh?
Oh, look at this. Bob?
That's not very funny, you know.
Well, that's what you get for waking me at this hour. Where are you?
Australia, we take off in a couple hours.
Well, hurry home. I got reservations for 9:30 tonight.
Yeah? Something going on tonight?
Sure. Oh, well, I'll see you on board. Okay.
How's our little guy doing?
He's sleeping. You know, he saw a jet fly over yesterday. He wanted to know if you were on.
Give him a kiss when he wakes up, okay? I'll see you guys in about 15 hours. I love you.
I love you too. Fly safe.
Always do. Bye.
Bye. Hot date in LA?
Oh, anniversary.
Ah, how long?
10 years.
Wow, that's impressive. Especially for a captain.
How's the weather look?
Smooth to Hawaii, some chop after. No big deal.
Good. Yeah, we'll get you some first seat hours. You got a place in line. I'll take care of the bags.
Okay.
We're on the LA flight. Make sure you're right, huh?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's not that bad. It's gonna heal in no time. Huh?
I have an idea. Why don't we stay a couple more days?
You know we gotta get back. We'll come again for our second honeymoon.
Promise. Hey guys.
Hey, Maggie, how's our head count?
We're lying about half full. Hey Kim. Don't.
What?
Ask her about last night. Maggie.
Maggie. I don't get into people's personal business.
Thank you. I'll see you guys in a while.
So what did happen last night?
Did you get that final fuel weight?
Oh, come on, you can tell me.
I thought you didn't get involved in people's personal business.
I lied.
Mm-hmm.
Through, please. Raise your arms, please. Please go back through and empty your pockets. That's fine.
Huh?
Sir? Empty your bag, please. It's a gift from my wife. You know the song? Yeah, thank you.
Excuse me, is anyone sitting here? Ready to board passengers, John?
Yeah, let him in.
Oh, Maggie. Don't be surprised if we hit a little turbulence right around mealtime.
Attention passengers on flight 762 to Los Angeles. We're beginning our pre-boarding. Passengers needing special assistance and passengers with small children may enter the aircraft at this time. Attention passengers on flight 762. We are now boarding all first and business class passengers only. Thank you. Attention passengers on flight 762 to Los Angeles. This is your final boarding call.
How do you move?
Oh, no. Stay right where you are.
You on the US team?
Oh, yeah. Until I came off the verticals a little wonky. It's like a promotional tour. We shouldn't even be here in the first place.
Right.
I'm Chad.
Natalie.
I think I should be more homesick right now. What?
It's just been great to get away. Thank you. Some champagne for you, Mr. and Mrs. Munson? Oh.
Thank you. You've been thinking about Philip.
But only now that we're going home. Just one. Yes, to your right.
Hi, Maggie.
George! What a surprise!
I just can't stay away. But check and make sure you're doing a
Oh,
good
you
job.
miss us.
Who's on the flight deck?
John,
Oscar.
he'll be happy to see you. Ah,
No, I know.
okay. See you soon.
See you later.
It's aisle 32, I got.
George! George, what the hell are you doing here? Vacation. The girls had to go home early for a wedding. Well, I went deep sea fishing. George, tell us hi to Kim McGee, my co-pilot. Hi, Kim.
Hi.
George basically taught me how to fly. Just retired last year.
Ah, I've heard many a George Eller tale on these long hauls.
Don't believe him. You guys got work to do. You look better in that seat than he did. Nice meeting you, Kim. Listen, when we reach cruising, come on back up. Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
You American? I guess most people on this flight are. This is my first time to Australia. It's amazing how much it's like home. Were you on vacation? Are you okay?
I don't know. I feel kind of dizzy all of a sudden. Excuse me.
Sir, can I help you?
Having chest pains. I'd like to get off.
I can call for a doctor.
It might just be a panic attack. Yeah, look, I'm sorry, but we can't hold the plane. You're gonna have to switch to later flight. That might be best.
Why don't you take a seat? This will just take a second.
May I see a ticket, please?
Yeah. 46H. I'll be right back. Are you gonna be alright?
Calling on passenger Philip Deacon, Oceanic 762 to Los Angeles. Yeah, I need to know if he's checked any luggage through. Alright, thank you.
Is that man gonna be okay? I'm sure he is. Is that your carry-on? He took everything with him.
Captain Prescott here.
It's Maggie. A passenger in 46H is feeling chest pains and wants to exit the aircraft.
Did you check any luggage, sir?
No, just the two carry-ons he's got with him.
Okay, let him go.
Okay. Sir, you can go. Are you gonna be alright?
Yeah.
May I have your attention, please? Captain Solo, Ellen Farley has no further than 9 come to the gate. Sydney ground, Oceanic 762 off gate 19, requesting taxi.
Oceanic 762, clear to taxi runway 24 right, via taxiway Bravo.
Yeah, well, if Maggie hadn't been there, there wouldn't have been any witnesses at all.
How many times have you broken up with this guy?
I know. But I had no idea he was in Sydney. I thought he'd flown to Europe. We got to talking and...
And before you know it...
God, I hate pilots. Captain, it's Maggie. Meal's done. You want to make the announcement?
Will do. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Prescott. We've got a long flight ahead of us tonight, so as a courtesy to the other passengers, I appreciate if you keep your cabin and shades drawn. We're right now flying at approximately 39,000 feet. We have smooth air ahead of us, but if you decide to take a bit of a rest, maybe you want to keep your seatbelt fast. Have a very good night. We'll see you in the morning.
Oceanic Airlines, Marine speaking.
I want you to put me in contact with the head of flight security.
Go ahead, sir.
I want you to listen very carefully. This is not a hoax. I have personally placed a device inside the passenger cabin of Flight 762. Thank you.
When I flew cargo, Frankfurt JFK, thought that was long. This just takes forever.
How many times have you done this leg now?
Yeah, I don't know. 20? How about you?
A few more times than that.
The minute I get home, I am heading straight to the hot tub.
We're halfway past Hawaii. It's downhill from now. Oceanic Flight 762, go ahead.
Go ahead, sir. John, it's Jeff Belmont at LAX Flight Ops.
Listen, about 3 minutes ago, we received a phone call from an outside party who claimed to have placed a device aboard your aircraft.
Now, I'm gonna play you a tape of the call. Then you'll know exactly as much as we do.
I have personally placed a device inside the passenger cabin of Flight 762. Any attempt to handle, move, or disarm the device will cause a catastrophic event. There is an envelope in seat 50H. It is addressed to Claire Munson, passenger. She must read the letter inside the envelope. She will then confirm this is real, and I'm real, and that the crew and passengers of Oceanic Flight 762 have 1 hour to live.
We have to open it.
Claire Munson. Remind me to apologize to Claire later, will you? Dearest Claire, till death do us part. Remember that? Do you also remember the day we were married? I'd give anything to have that day back. I've never stopped loving you. You will always be my wife, underlined. Think about what you've done to me and how much you've hurt me. You and the man you married have 60 minutes to think about that, Philip.
That's it? No demands? Just a jealous ex-husband.
I know the person who can tell us.
Excuse me, Claire Munson? Yes, Captain would like to see you.
Hello, Mrs. Munson. I'm Captain Prescott. We've been made aware of a situation that might concern you. Do you know a man named Philip Deacon? This was found in the seat pocket in the rear cabin.
Oh my God.
He called in a bomb threat a few minutes ago. Now, there was a Philip Deacon who boarded the plane in Sydney, but he got off right before we left.
Philip was in Sydney?
What we need to know, Mrs. Munson, is how seriously we should take this.
Very. He could never deal with the fact that
What do you know anything about explosives, how to build a bomb, anything like
he's
that?
an engineer. He works for Garner Chemical. He can make anything. Well, why bomb a plane? There's hundreds of innocent people. My new husband works for this airline. He's in marketing, but
I think we can deem this credible.
you have to land. We need to get everyone off this plane.
The problem is there's nowhere to land. We pass equal time point between Hawaii and the West Coast. Ellie's our only choice.
Well, how much time do we have? According to the letter, 60 minutes. How long until Los Angeles?
2 hours. Jeff. Oceanic 762, we're declaring an emergency.
I'll be there. I know what time the games start. Okay, just leave the ticket and we'll call. I'm leaving now. Bye. It's Gorlin. Better be important. I'm late for the Lakers.
Mr. Garland, this is Jeff Belmont of Oceanic Air. I'm sorry about the Lakers, but we have a code red on a commercial 747 inbound from Sydney. Someone called in a bomb threat, and it's being deemed highly credible.
We need the best man there is, and that's you.
Okay, so what do we know? Can they locate the package?
Not yet, but it looks as though it's somewhere in the passenger cabin,
And apparently, it's on a timer.
How much time do we have?
He said 1 hour. It was approximately 10 minutes ago.
Okay. Can you patch me through?
I'll work on it.
You've been stalking me for over a year. I moved 3 times. And then for the last few months, there was nothing. Not a call, not a letter. I was praying that you'd finally given up.
John, it's Jeff Belmont. I just got off with reservations. Passenger Philip Deacon was in seat 46H. Maggie, Deacon was in 46H.
I checked that area before he left the plane.
Why was the note in 50H? Did you notice if he changed rows, anything?
No. All the passengers who were coming aboard, they were moving around. It wouldn't have stood out. I'm gonna have a look in row 50.
Kim, I don't want you to...
No. If there's anything there, don't touch it.
Let's hope this Philip Deacon's just trying to give us a scare. Excuse me, is my wife still up on the flight deck?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any idea what the captain wanted to see her about?
I'm sure she'll be back down in a few minutes. Excuse me.
Especially at this side of the opening and closing ceremonies for this summer's Olympics. So every venue, every accommodation will be our responsibility. And with teams staying not only in the Olympic Village, but in downtown hotels as well, we've really got our work cut out for us. Now, I'd like to introduce you to our special American guest from the FBI, Mike Tanner.
Thank you, Bill. First, let me say that I'm not here to give directions, just suggestions. And we've had a lot of experience with Olympic security, first in Los Angeles in '84 and then Atlanta in '96. Each of these cities has presented its own set of problems, and I'm sure Sydney will have its own. In many respects, Sydney is more like Atlanta than Los Angeles. Each city is an international destination, and as such, a lot of security is already in place. Now,
Excuse me, Mike. Excuse me. We have a bomb threat on Oceanic 762 en route to Los Angeles. A U.S. citizen who's believed to be still in Sydney called it in. Now, we're going to coordinate things from here. Tom, I want you to get down to headquarters ASAP. The gate agent who saw this guy is heading down there now. And I want you 3 guys to get down to the airport. And
Listen, this is a U.S. airline with a U.S. citizen under suspicion, so I'm coming with you, okay? Then hurry up.
We tried talking it through. It was hard, but I knew it was the best thing.
how long were you going out?
Pretty serious. Junior, senior year. Got pretty intense.
Hey, if you're going to go to different colleges and they're like 400 miles away, what's the point?
How about you, being a world-class gymnast and all? You must have the girls lined up.
Yeah, right. All I ever do is train.
Well, it's kind of a drag.
When you got a goal, it's not. You make a lot of sacrifices, but all I've ever done is train since I was 5, so...
You've never had a serious relationship.
No. Never had time. There's a good part to that, though.
What?
Never had to break up. John's Jeff Belmont. Kim, I need you on headset now. Maggie, will you take Miss Munson outside, please?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna pass through Danny Garland, the LA Metro Anti-Terrorist Bomb Squad. Go ahead.
Can I speak to the captain?
Yes, this is Captain John Prescott with my co-pilot Kim McGee.
Have you located the package?
Yes, we have. It's under 50H, on the right at the back of the plane.
Can you describe it to me?
It's a souvenir music box. 8 by 10 inches, maybe 6, 7 inches high. I can see a digital counter on the front, counting back from just over 50 minutes.
Okay, the caller said it would go off if anyone attempted to handle or move it, so we'll assume it has 2 triggers, one time-sensitive, the other motion-sensitive.
What if we had turbulence?
Well, that could make for a bad day.
We've increased our speed, but according to our calculations, we're still gonna be an hour short of LAX when the timer goes off.
We're gonna have to get somebody down on the floor and attempt to disarm it.
Disarm it?
Either that or let it go off.
I'll do it.
No.
We need you here.
You'll be fine up here. I'm gonna have George sent up as well. Mr. Gorlin, I'm gonna head back in a minute. I'll be on a cabin headset.
Is there any way you can evacuate the rear section?
Sure, absolutely. I'll have those passengers moved up immediately. What do you tell them? Well, I'm not sure. But I don't think the truth is the best option at this point. Claire. What about sketch artists? Would that help?
I don't know, maybe. He's pretty ordinary.
Did anybody else see him?
Yeah, the other agent. She lives on the outside of town. She's on the way down now.
Did you check to see if he booked a later flight?
We couldn't find his name on any flight out of Sydney in the last 14 hours.
I'm calling Sades. He's got a passport. We'll get a picture.
George, Captain needs to see you. Captain's requested an on-call.
John, what's up?
George, I just declared an emergency. I have a situation I have to deal with in the back. Kim's gonna ride first. I'd like you to ride too, okay?
Of course. What's up?
I have to brief the cabin crew first. Is everyone on?
Yes, sir, we're all on.
Okay, here's the deal. We have a bomb threat. We've located a suspicious device under 50H. I want to evacuate the back of the plane. Bring all of those people up front. Seat them if you can. Put the others on the floor. I'll be coming on the PA in just a moment to make an announcement. Now, the threat is not imminent. We've got a bit of breathing room. And above all, I want these passengers to feel as though that nothing bad is going to happen. Is that clear? I know I can count on all of you. This is Captain Prescott. If I could have your attention, please. It seems as though we've developed a ventilation problem in the rear cabin. Before you get nervous, let me just assure you that the plane is flying perfectly and there's no threat of mechanical malfunction. However, regulations do require that we move you to an unaffected area of the plane until the situation is corrected. So the flight attendants will be asking all of those passengers in the rear cabin to join those passengers in the front cabin. Unfortunately, some of you will actually have to sit on the floor. I apologize about the inconvenience and hopefully you'll be back in your seat shortly. Thank you.
Now keep moving, please. Move forward the plane. Leave all your belongings. Thank you. Moving.
Mr. Gordon, I have a question. If this device actually explodes, can this plane take it?
Well, it's a crude device made with blank powder, depending on the location. The 747 could sustain a small blast.
What if it's made with something other than black powder?
C4? A lump the size of a golf ball would cause a complete and very quick disintegration of the entire plane.
Everyone stays up front from here on. Got it?
Be careful.
Keep those drapes closed.
We do apologize for the inconvenience. If you could just take any seats that are available. Ladies and gentlemen, please take every available seat. If you cannot find a seat, please sit in the aisle. This is cool. I've never been up front before. These seats are huge.
Just be glad you got a seat. I can't believe they're putting people in the aisles. Hey, you were back there. Did you notice anything wrong with the air?
No. The pilot went back there, but it seemed okay.
There's something else going on here. The pilot doesn't go to the back of the plane for a ventilation problem.
Well, what do you think it is?
I don't know. I hope I'm wrong, but this is gonna be serious. See what I mean?
Kim, can you hear me?
I hear you. I'm putting you on speaker. Go ahead.
I'm here, Captain.
All right, I'm in position.
Look, Captain, there's something I gotta tell you. These days we operate all our equipment by remote. We rarely disarm the device by hand anymore.
Oh, that makes me feel a lot better.
Well, I don't want to minimize the danger, so you're gonna have to follow everything I say to the letter.
All right. The brain's in my hands.
Your hands and your eyes. You like basketball, Captain?
Yeah.
Well, I was told you had the game tonight, so here's the deal. I'm gonna help you disarm this, but you gotta make the game up to me.
Deal.
Good seats.
I'm gonna be sitting next to the coach.
Are you, in front of the device right now?
Right.
Okay. I need you to describe to me exactly what it looks like. I have to see what you see.
Even with a straightened approach and favorable winds, according to my calculations, we'd have to be lucky.
Dave, I need this copied and distributed to everyone working the terminal, as well as every hotel and motel in the vicinity.
Is that our guy?
Yeah.
Hello?
And it's Jeff.
John's declared an onboard emergency.
What's wrong?
Well, we don't have all the details yet, but I can tell you it's non-mechanical and it's non-weather related.
Which leads what, a hijacking?
I really can't tell you anymore. I just wanted to put you on alert.
I'm on my way down there.
And
I think you're right. I just overheard what they were saying. They think there's a bomb on board.
Why, they don't know, right? They're just talking.
They wouldn't evacuate the back of the plane unless it was something.
Listen, if I told you I wasn't scared, I'd be lying. But right now, it's just a bunch of passengers thick as they had to change seats. We're gonna be all right.
I really believe that.
Okay. The only thing visible is the timer, no wires. Should we move this thing to the middle section farther away from the fuselage?
If that thing has a motion-sensitive trigger, you don't want to risk trying to move it even an inch. First thing we need to do is determine if the lid has an anti-open trigger. You ready for this?
Yes, I'm as ready as I'm ever gonna be.
Okay. Start with the back left side of the box. Take a knife blade. Slowly, very gently, insert it into the lid. Okay, not more than a ½ inch.
Done.
Good. Just relax. Remember the first game of the '97 playoffs?
Utah Bulls?
Remember Malone's free throw with the game on the line?
Yeah?
Okay, well, that's you. Calm and cool. Just a gentle swish. Now slowly and very gently. Slide blade forward. 8 seconds to an inch. Okay, if you run into anything that even slightly obstructs the blade, stop.
Moving. Still moving. Okay, I've made it to the corner.
Okay, careful. That's where a lot of tripwires are placed.
Okay. Okay, moving to the front now. Slow and gentle. Just like Carl.
Just like Carl, you got it. That's the free throw.
Still moving to the front.
All right, listen. Don't rush it. We got plenty of time.
That's easy for you to say. Almost there. Alright, I've made it to the next corner.
No. Look, as far as we know, he hasn't left Sydney.
Tanner.
Yeah, hang on.
We just had some guy from the motel call in and ID him.
Okay, look, we gotta go. Bye.
I'll be waiting in a second, man. You two okay?
Yeah, all things considered.
Police who are looking for him, I'm sure they'll find him. What good will that do? He won't tell us how to stop it. He won't.
Okay, now we can start to open the lid. Once again, very gently, 1 inch at a time. Okay, and the same caution. If you encounter any resistance at all, man, stop. Understand?
Alright, opening the lid slowly.
Captain, we're approaching turbulence, possibly severe. I think you should move away from the device.
Almost got it.
One good bump and that thing could go off. Right, Mr. Gorlin?
I'm afraid so. You haven't had any rough air yet?
This is the first. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we're gonna have a bumpy few minutes. For those of you with seats, I want you to fasten your seatbelts. Those of you without seats, I want you to sit on the floor and brace yourself against the nearest seat or wall. Flight attendants, make sure everyone's as secure as possible.
This is ridiculous. Half these people don't even have seatbelts.
Ma'am, you can sit there. Sit down, thank you.
We're in it.
Any way around this?
Not that I can see.
Alright, I've got it. I've got the lid open.
Can you see inside?
We're getting pretty beat up.
I've got it at .83.
We've got to find a smoother altitude. This is Oceanic 762, eastbound on Alpha. Descending out of flight level 350.
Let's go to 310. I think it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
Do you have any suggestions on what I can use to secure this thing?
You could take some electrical tape and try to tape it to the floor. It's gonna be riskier because, well, you're already into the turbulence.
Tape. Alright, I've got tape.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. I need you to stay quiet.
You're not telling us the truth.
I need you to stay quiet in case we have to issue instructions. So now we can't even talk. Just keep your voice down, sir. It's a safety issue. Safety issue, yeah. Listen, you're not helping anything. Why don't you just shut up and let them do their job?
All right, I'm back in position.
Be careful, don't bump it, sir.
It already has been. It didn't go off.
We don't know its threshold. It may depend on the direction of the motion. Without knowing how it's calibrated, we can't take any chances.
We better find a way out of this, and we're not gonna have time to disarm it.
Take her down to 290.
They're okay, Ann. They're okay.
I listened to the radio on the way over, just praying that they wouldn't make an announcement.
Yeah, someone's with Jake, right? I mean, I can call
Yes, it's okay. The neighbors are with it.
Someone called in a bomb threat just after they crossed the equal time point between here and Hawaii. And the bomb's in the passenger cabin.
Can they turn back?
No. But look, we've got an LA Metro bomb expert talking them through it.
Talking through what?
They're trying to disarm it.
Kelly, Federal Police. UID Philip Deacon.
Yeah, so what's up, guys?
What room's he in?
He's up there right on.
Key.
So what's he done anyway?
He's going. These boxes are used to transport biochemical agents. That's the slave. Yeah, this has just gotten a whole lot worse.
Garner Chemical. Get him on the phone. Contains something called SX-19.
Yeah, Dave, this is Kelly. I need Garner Chemical on the phone. Garner, in the States.
We're gonna make it out of this, you know that.
It's all my fault. If it weren't for me, none of these people would be in this situation.
You didn't do anything wrong. This is about him, not about you.
I'd love to be able to believe that. But I can't.
Mr. Golan, I had the flight deck on hold. There's some new information I need to speak to you about first.
Okay, go ahead.
They found where the suspect built the device. Now, we have no confirmation, but it appears that the device might contain a biochemical agent.
What?
Yeah. Now, are there any other precautions they should be taking aboard the aircraft?
No. A plane is a sealed environment. Listen, if that's a biochem bomb, we have to keep it from going off. You say you have people on the site where the bomb was made?
That's correct.
All right, have them look for a diagram. People don't build bombs like this off the top of their head. He had to be working from some kind of diagram. It would help a lot.
If it's there, they'll find it.
Deacon may also have it on him.
Okay.
I secured it as well as I could. George, you did a hell of a job. Thanks a lot. Both of you, for that matter.
I appreciate it, but I'm glad you're back.
Passengers are getting anxious. I owe them an explanation.
Oceanic 762, this is Jet Belmont. The FBI has just informed us that Garner Chemical, where Philip Deacon works, recently reported the theft of some test tubes filled with SX-19. We believe it's in the device.
They lost an SX-19?
What the hell is that?
It's a nerve gas developed by the military. Tiny, tiny amount. It drops smaller than a pinhead. Will kill you. If you breathe it, it'll kill you. If you get it on your skin, it'll kill you. Remember that terrorist attack on a Tokyo subway a couple years ago? A lot of people were injured. Some even died from sarin nerve gas. SX-19 is 10 times deadlier.
How quickly does it act?
If you breathe it, a minute.
That's why I put it near ventilation. What if we were to cover it with some sort of a plastic or something to seal it?
No, it's highly corrosive. It'll leak right through the plastic. Listen, count it. You cannot let this stuff get into the air system. You're gonna have to shut down your air cycle machines.
That'll depressurize the cabin. We won't have enough air to breathe.
Well, what if we drop the oxygen mask and descend to a breathable altitude?
We'll burn up too much fuel flying at a lower altitude. Run the numbers on the fuel, Kim.
We already did. If you fly anywhere below 18,000 feet, you won't make it to LA.
I gotta talk to the passengers. The last thing I want to do is panic. It's gonna make it worse. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Prescott again. I was hoping we were dealing with a hoax, but it looks as though we actually have an explosive device on the aircraft. We're in direct contact with experts on the ground who are going to help us disarm this instrument. We're confident that we can deal with its safety if everyone would just stay calm and wait for further updates. That would help us a great deal. I want to thank you very much for your cooperation. And please remain calm.
John?
Anne, where are you?
The Oceanic office at LAX? I'm sorry. I just had to hear your voice.
They told you what's happened?
Yeah. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah. Just trying to get home a little ahead of schedule.
Should I keep the reservation tonight?
You call that restaurant and tell them to keep that champagne on ice, all right? Ever missed an anniversary before?
No.
All right. I'll see you in a while, honey.
I'll be waiting. I love you.
And I love you.
Can they do that? Can they disarm a bomb over the phone?
I don't know. I'm sure it's possible, but
It might still go off.
yesterday I thought spraining an ankle was like the worst thing that could ever happen.
I know, I just keep thinking about my folks. I just want to see them.
Me too.
How's it going? Would you like another? Drink, another drink.
No.
Just over here if you need anything.
Oceanic 762, we have Philip Deacon on the line. He wants to speak to Claire. John, with your permission, I'll patch him through.
Kim, get her.
Excuse me. Claire, can I speak to you in the flight deck for a moment? Claire, we need your help. Philip just called again and he wants to talk to you. We've got him on the satellite. No, I can't. Yes, Claire, listen to me. You've got to do this. He's the only one that can help us turn the device off. Now, whatever he wants to hear, you tell him.
Claire. There is no choice here. Okay, Jeff, we've got her.
She needs to keep him on the line as long as possible. They're tracing the call down in Sydney. All right? He's calling from a cell phone, so they're using a satellite tracking system. Also, there's a chance that he may be carrying the plans for the device with him. We've got to get our hands on them. It may be our only hope.
How long ago? Is he still on the line? We're on our way. Tanner, Deacon's on the line to Oceanic. He's in the city. Let's go.
You ready, Claire?
Go ahead.
Oceanic. Go ahead, sir.
Hello, Claire.
Hello, Philip.
I don't know what happened. Can't we, can we just go back to the way we were?
We could try, Philip. We could see.
No, it's too late.
It's not. It's not.
Why do you hate me so much?
I don't hate you. I'm afraid of you. I don't want to be afraid of you, Philip. There are innocent people on this flight. Oh, Julia! They don't deserve this.
Got the call down to a 10-block radius in the Bondi Beach area, and he's still on the line.
I'll sit down with you. And we can talk about it. I'll do anything I can to help you, Philip.
No, it's too late.
No, it's not. It's not too late.
You're just saying that because you want me to tell him how to turn it off.
We have a probable location at Pub 1411 Fraser, and suspect is still on the line.
I know the place.
Yes, Philip, I want you to tell them how to turn it off. But not for me. It's for innocent kids, their mothers, the people on this flight that have nothing to do with us. Philip?
You'd never come back to me.
I don't know what I do, Philip. I just know that this isn't the way.
What happened to us, Claire? I never stopped loving you.
Then let's sit down. Just the two of us. And we'll talk it out, huh? Let's do that.
Claire? Who's that?
Who's him? He's with you.
He's listening to us.
No, Philip, wait.
You don't care about me, you just care about him. You just want to...
Save your precious husband. Let me handle this. Well, you're both gonna die. Mr. Goosey.
Hey, that's him! Get away!
Oh, please.
Danny, you with me?
Loud and clear. Looks like plan B.
So we're gonna disarm a live bomb.
Won't be that hard. I'm gonna walk and talk you right through it.
And you've done this before, right?
That's how I got to be a bomb expert. And I still got all my fingers.
Well, that's a good sign.
That's a very good sign. Now, we've already checked the top of the tripwires. We didn't find any. So we're gonna very slowly lift the top. Take a look inside.
Alright, inserting the knife into the lid again.
Lifting the lid. Very slowly. Gently.
I can already see those floor seats you know about me. What is it?
It's a music box.
What do you see inside?
Nothing. It's empty.
Break the back in.
Yes, sir.
See if you can remove the inside casing.
I'm inserting the knife into the casing. Lifting it. There's a wire attached to the underneath. Is this booby trap?
I don't know. But it's the only way into the package.
Put your guns away! You're the guys! Look, no one has to get hurt here, okay? Not you, not me, not anybody. Now, we got a plane load of people that have nothing to do with whatever is going on with you.
I can't help you.
You can't.
So cut it?
I would. Because about 4 minutes won't make any difference anyway.
Take a step toward me. We're not gonna do anything. We're just gonna talk, okay? We're just gonna talk. Just take one step toward me. Come on, just one step toward me. We're not gonna do anything. We're just gonna talk. Tell us how to disarm it.
I really don't like this, you know.
Tell us how to disarm it.
Okay, prepared to cut. If I were dead, would I know it?
No, but we would.
Okay, I see. Wires, circuits, a battery.
Okay, there's a terminal about 3/4 of an inch by an inch and a half. 8 different screws connecting 8 wires. There are different colors. There's a computer chip with a series of numbers on top.
Did you get it?
Yeah, we got it. Miss, we think you may have left something behind. Did you find anything?
Well, just so fun.
There's nothing here. Was there anything else? Anything?
Some trash.
Show me the trash.
This place false wires to confuse anyone who might get this far.
Circuit board with copper.
Yeah, this is it. Is there more? Show me more. Yeah, look at this.
Right in the middle of all this, there's 3 glass tubes that are filled with greenish type liquid.
That's it. Listen, whatever you do not touch it.
I need a piece of paper and some tape. This is it.
Now the wire's color-coded.
Yes, they're colored. I see red, green, blue, yellow.
What's on the weather radar?
Nothing I can see.
Captain, we're hitting more turbulence. Maybe you should get out of there.
It's not enough time.
We gotta get out of this.
All stations, Oceanic 762. Eastbound on Alpha, position Betty, leaving 350 for 330. Due turbulence. Try this one.
What's yellow attached?
It's attached to a copper filament that's attached to the main circuit board.
There's a connection copper to copper.
Yes.
Go ahead, cut it.
Okay, Scott.
Next wire.
All right, let's go with red.
Copper to copper.
Yes.
Cut it.
Red's been cut.
There. Do you have a fax machine?
Yeah, out the back.
Show me.
This is Kim.
Kim, we need some form of announcement.
Okay, hold on. I want you to make the announcement. You're one of the most experienced pilots Oceanic has, retired or not. Would you do it?
Sure, Kim. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please?
We don't want you to be alarmed, but we may have to drop oxygen masks. And if that does happen, we are going to ask you to share them with your other passengers who don't have seats. We may have a fairly rapid descent, which is nothing to be alarmed about. You heard your captain tell you that this aircraft is flying perfectly. And if we do indeed make a descent, it will be for safety reasons. So everyone, stay cool, be considerate of your fellow passenger, and we'll all be home shortly. Have my word on that.
All right, let's try blue. Wait a second, wait. This is connected to a small screw.
That's it. Loosen the screw. Okay, now be careful when you go in that the metal from the screwdriver doesn't come in contact with any exposed wires or conduits.
All right. All right, it's loose. Now what?
Now here comes the tricky part. The initiator should be located directly between the positive and negative conduit. It should be a small blasting cap, probably a long, round cylinder.
I see it.
You have to remove it without touching either conduit. You gotta lift it out of its housing so you can cut the wire underneath.
All right, I see it. I see the wire.
Cut it, Captain. Cut that wire. Now!
Okay, got it.
Captain, you there?
I think I owe you some Leica tickets.
Was there ever any doubt?
Should I do something with this thing?
No, leave it where it is. It could still be dangerous. You just bring the plane home and we'll take it from there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have good news. The device has been successfully disarmed, and we anticipate no further problems. We'll be landing at LAX shortly, and we thank you for your patience.
Captain, you still back there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I'm afraid I have some bad news. We got the diagram. There's a backup trigger set to activate if the primary trigger is disabled.
You telling me this thing is still armed?
He said it so that it can't be turned off. It's rigged to a pressure sensor that reacts to changes in the altitude.
So it'll go off if we try to land.
Or if you just change altitudes, could be 5,000 feet, could be sea level, or anywhere in between. We have no way of knowing. If he can't get you flying, he's determined to get you landing.
Okay, folks, there's gotta be something here we can do. What about blankets? What if we wet some blankets and wrap it around the box to help absorb the gas?
No, listen, that's the worst thing you can do. Keep water away from it. Water acts as an accelerant. Listen, Captain, we're gonna have to assume this thing is gonna detonate, okay? Get as far away from it as you can, get the plane on the ground, get the people out.
So there's no way to disarm this one.
No, the diagram is clear. This one is fail-safe.
I'm on my way back to the flight deck. You realize how fast we're gonna be moving when we hit the ground?
All right, listen, I'm gonna stay on the line with you. Good luck, Captain.
You guys hear that?
We better get this thing on the ground.
Maggie, everybody there?
We're all on, Captain.
Alright, I wish I could say we're out of trouble, but we're not. It looks as though this thing is gonna detonate as we descend for landing. There's not gonna be an explosion. There's gonna be a release of a very harmful gas. Don't go near it. Do not touch it. I want to prepare for an emergency landing. I want everyone off this aircraft as quickly as possible. I want to go through the 2 front cabin doors. You understand that? Do not by any means let anyone go near the rear of the aircraft. Good luck.
I want to be there when he comes off that plane, Jeff.
Okay, I'll see to it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Prescott. First of all, I want to thank everyone for your composure and your cooperation. It's been a difficult hour, and you've all been great. Unfortunately, I'm afraid we're not out of the woods yet. It seems as though the device might detonate as we descend for landing. There will not be any type of an explosion, but there's a possibility a toxic gas will be released. The gas is visible. Do not, under any circumstances, come into contact with it. As soon as the aircraft is safely parked on the runway, we'll be making an emergency exit through the front doors in the front cabin. There'll be plenty of time for your flight attendants to explain the procedure. I do not by any means want anyone going to the rear of the aircraft. If everyone follows instructions, we should be safely on the ground within minutes. Flight attendants, begin preparations. You okay?
I'm okay. You?
Actually, I'm a bit anxious.
John.
Yeah,
Nothing. I'm just glad we're almost through this.
just land this plane and get the people on the ground safely, huh? George, I knew you couldn't stay retired.
Retirement's looking better all the time.
Oceanic 762 Heavy, we've got you about 30 miles out. We've cleared all other traffic and you can descend to 9,000 feet.
Oceanic 762 Heavy, descending 90.
9-0.
Here we go.
So far, so good.
Oceanic 762 Heavy, turn right, heading 130.
Oceanic 762 Heavy, turning right, 130, altitude 6,000 feet and descending.
Captain,
We're still here.
we're gonna have a hazard material team meet the plane. From my calculations, once the device goes, you're gonna have casualties. Don't, I repeat, do not attempt to help them. Okay, once a person feels the effects of S619, it's already too late. Do you understand?
Roger that. How fast will it spread?
Well, once the device goes, it'll be about 10 seconds before the gas appears. Once the gas is visible, it'll spread quickly. You've got to move those people through the doors.
Got it.
Good luck.
All right, we're at 5,000 feet and coming in.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the evacuation. I'll see you on the ground.
Thanks, George.
Sorry. Maggie, everything under control? Is this your first emergency landing?
Yes.
Important. No one hesitates at that door. If they do, you put your hand in the back and help them out. The service elevator. How long does that take to get down?
I don't know, maybe 5 seconds?
Okay.
Why?
You're down flaps 20.
You're down? That's funny.
Yeah.
Captain, the device just went off. I think George is dead. He put the device into the service elevator. I think it's gone down to the cargo hold.
All right, prepare for emergency landing, Maggie. We'll be bringing her down hard and fast. Restart fans off.
Restart's off. The flight attendants deck will be directing you to the two exits at the front of the plane. All eyeglasses, neckties, false teeth must be removed.
What?
Maggie, the gas is coming down the aisle.
How fast is it spreading?
I don't know, maybe 2 minutes.
All right, Maggie, we're down now. Land. Reverse now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please move to the forward exit. Please move to the right exit.
If I have to walk on my hands, I'm getting off this plane. No, you just get to the door, jump on the slide, I'll be right behind. Go. All right, Maggie, I want you to get in line and get out of here. Go on. Move, that's an order. Come on, we gotta get it moving. Keep moving, folks. We gotta get these people out of here. Come on. Move, everybody keep moving. Keep it moving, Maggie.